I know you're going to love this next story, because I must admit, when we chatted to him, yes, we couldn't speak to him live this morning, so we had to pre-record this, but when we spoke to him, one of those you think, fair play to you. You might think police officers spend most of their time catching criminals, but there's one constable in Bromsgrove who's going to receive a volunteering award today for spending his spare time helping the homeless. Listen how he does it.
Well, for the last 4 years, PC Ian Northcott, also known as the busking Bobby for his street singing, has run a project called Socks and Chocs, encouraging people to donate clothes, sleeping bags and chocolate to those stuck on the streets of Worcestershire and Birmingham. And later today, he'll be presented with a Point of Light Award by the Culture Secretary and MP for Bromsgrove, Sajid Javid. And we asked why he started donating.
The figure was, I used to, when I first joined the police, it was 1992, and I was a homeless man around Birmingham that, he was a bit of an awkward soul, really, but I used to take him the odd Mars bar, etc., things like that. And unfortunately, one day I came to work and found that he'd been found dead on the streets. He died on the streets due to the cold. And to my shame, I didn't do anything about it for a long, long time. And about 4 years ago, I suddenly thought, you know what, I'm going to do something. What can I do? And it reminded me of when I was in the army many, many years ago, when we were on exercise in the middle of the woods in the freezing cold. Every morning the army made you put on a fresh pair of socks. And it did make you feel much, much better. I don't know why, but it did. And I thought, surely that must be the same deal, really. So I thought, well, I'm going to start something to do with socks. And then when we first started, it was just really in the run-up to Christmas. So we just did sort of like September to Christmas, collecting all the stuff and then delivering it on Christmas Day or just shortly before. It's all year round now. So I did that. And I thought, well, socks, and what else do we do at Christmas? Oh, yeah, we get the old selection boxes and stuff. So I thought, socks, chocs rhymes with it. Let's call it Socks and Chocs and go from there, which is what we've done.
Well, that's a great idea. Fair play to you for doing it and stepping up. So today it's all glitzy and glamorous, is it? You have to meet the Prime Minister. Sajid Javid's going to be shaking your hand as well?
Yeah, the Culture Secretary, Sajid Javid, I understand, is going to be presenting it, which is really exciting. He's my local MP for Bromsgrove anyway, and he must have got to hear about it through their sort of methods, and invited me down to receive the award off him, so I'm delighted.
And what is it, a chocolate reception?
I've no idea. Let's see. They've asked me to take the guitar with me, which makes me laugh, but let's see.
Right, so have you got a list of tunes ready for Sajid and Dave?
No, I don't think I'm going to be actually playing any. I'm not sure the Prime Minister's going to be there. I think it might just be Sajid Javid, but it'd be nice if he is. I've written a song that helps me sort of get people on the internet to cover the song, to get some publicity for Socks and Chocs, and that song's called Pleasure. If people wanted to listen to that, it's Pleasure, then bracket Socks and Chocs to find it. It's all over the internet. Lots of different artists are doing a version of it, and it's getting bigger and bigger. And of course, that all helps as well. And people get to realise that we're about collecting socks and chocolates. We're not asking for any money. There is ways to donate money, but we're not bothered about that. What we care about is inspiring people to do their own collection. So a young person might have some pocket money, and they might bring me one pair of socks that they've managed to afford, which means just as much as, let's say, a big corporate gets involved and says, we want to give you a load of socks. You know, it all means something because they can actually get involved and actually do something. So it's all about that inspiration, really.
PC Ian Northcott, he's the busking Bobby. Socks and Chocs.
And that was a song you written that you could hear there sung by Vanessa Wheeler. Lovely.